Hey tech fans, welcome to VoltEdge. Chaos erupted yesterday when PayPal and Venmo, the backbone of digital payments for millions, went dark for over an hour, freezing funds, blocking logins, and sparking a frenzy on X. With 434 million PayPal users and 90 million on Venmo processing billions daily, this wasn't just a glitch, it was a stark reminder of our fragile fintech world. We're dissecting the outage's timeline, user meltdown, and why it could signal bigger cracks in the system. It's a 10-minute wake-up call on money in the digital age. Hit subscribe, share your outage horror story below, and let's unplug the truth. Straight to the stats that turn this into a trending storm. Down Detector lit up like a Christmas tree starting around 11 a.m. ET on October 16th, with PayPal reports exploding to a peak of nearly 10,000. That's 54% app crashes, 38% login fails, and 8% website woes per live charts. Venmo wasn't far behind at over 8,000 spikes, hitting 7,080 by noon, concentrated on the East Coast from New York to Boston, but rippling to LA, Atlanta, and Seattle. Web reports from Tom's Guide and Forbes confirmed the dual outage lasted 60 to 90 minutes, disrupting rent payments, payroll deposits, and freelance gigs on the first of the month crunch. PayPal stock, PYPL, dipped 1.2% to $82.45 in after-hours trading, from an $83.50 close, trimming its $85 billion market cap amidst whispers of lost trust, a far cry from its 2024 peak of $95 when it handled 26 billion transactions. Historically, this echoes August's mini meltdown, but yesterday's was fiercer, with X posts surging 500% in PayPal down mentions within an hour. On X, @DownDetector tweeted real-time alerts, racking 2K likes as users vented, "Sent $200, it's gone from my account but vanished in limbo." The daily range swung from $81.20 low to $83.90 high, but analysts like Barclays flagged it as a trust erosion event, eyeing a $75 target if repeats hit. With fintech rivals like Zelle unscathed, could this push 5 to 10% user churn? We'll timeline the takedown and X Fury next. Were you hit? Spill in the comments. Let's peel back the curtain on what tanked these titans. PayPal's terse post-outage statement via spokesperson Caitlin Jaward, PayPal and Venmo experienced a brief service disruption that has since been resolved. No root cause spilled, but insiders point to a back-end server overload in their shared infrastructure, possibly tied to a July 2025 update merging Venmo-PayPal transfers set for 2026. TechRadar details how the glitch hit core functions. Homepage loads stalled, account access looped try again later, and transactions hung in purgatory. One user lost $200 to the void before it auto-refunded hours later. Venmo's app spun endlessly on sends, while PayPal's Braintree, their merchant arm, flagged retail checkouts as operational on status pages, until they weren't, updating to disrupted mid-crisis. Strategy faltered here. Despite $4 billion daily volume, PayPal's $2 billion plus cloud spend with AWS didn't buffer the blast, unlike rivals' redundant nodes. Web dives from ZDNet reveal similar x86-era bottlenecks, with 39% of issues app-tied and 37% payment-locked, echoing Venmo's 2013 acquisition growing pains. X-threads from @Venmo support dodged specifics, replying, "We're investigating" to 500 plus pleas, fueling speculation of a cyber probe or API hiccup. The silver lining? Full recovery by 1 p.m. ET, but at what cost? Billions in stalled commerce. This outage isn't isolated, it's a flare for fintech single-point failures. Did it expose your wallet's weak spot? Drop your theory below. X turned into a digital riot zone, capturing the raw rage and rapid recovery. Users flooded with 20K plus reports, @XJ2929 venting, "Venmo logging me out mid-payday, thanks for the heart attack," with 1.2K likes, while @CrosbyFred2 blasted, "Horrible at resolving, customer service useless," in a viral thread, 800 retweets. Skeptics like @ROIS.ai warned, "Uptime is everything for @PYPL investors. This erodes trust, pushing to Zelle or crypto," echoing Forbes' take on potential millions in lost freelance revenue. Web experts split. USA Today called it a 1,000-strong hit on October 16th, with heat maps showing East Coast epicenters, while Reuters flagged PayPal's slow status updates as transparency fail, contrasting Venmo's silence. Last post, unrelated astrology meme. Analysts at Seeking Alpha downgraded to hold post-dip, citing 1.8% stock slide versus fintech peers up 0.5%. But Barclays sees upside in fixes, projecting a $90 target if redundancy ramps. TikTok exploded with Venmo outage memes. One edit of frozen screens as Digital Ice Age hit 50K views, but at PR Guncom spun PR Gold. Transparent comms in crises builds loyalty. Consensus from Bloomberg? A wake-up for the 434 million user giant, but no long-term bleed if patched fast. Team Venmo forever, or time to diversify? Claim your side below. Fast forward, what does this outage omen for 2030's cashless utopia? PayPal's scramble hints at a $5 billion infra overhaul, per Morgan Stanley estimates, aiming for 99.9999% uptime to fend off blockchain challengers like stablecoins, processing $1 trillion yearly. Web projections from Economic Times pegged this outage at $100 million installed transactions, but resolution speed could reclaim 80% via auto refunds. Ex-futurists like at the Mattyverse preach self-custody your assets, buy Bitcoin, tying to Venmo's 2026 inter-app flows, risking bigger blasts. Risks loom. Geopolitical hacks or AI-driven surges, think Black Friday bots, could cascade, per ZDNet, while PayPal's Europe Ripple yesterday hints at global vulnerabilities. By mid-2030s, quantum-secure ledgers might eclipse centralized apps, but if PayPal nails edge computing, it hits $120 billion revenue, implying a $150 billion cap at PE15. PYPL's $82.45 close from a $70 YTD low shows bounce-back grit. Could it surge to $100 on fixes or crater on repeats? The outage's legacy: diversify or digitize wisely. What's your 2030 payment play? Vision it in the comments. VoltEdge keeps you ahead of tech's blackouts and breakthroughs. Subscribe for outage autopsies and fintech forecasts. Next, AI's role in unbreakable banks. Like if this hits your wallet, share the alert, and electrify the comments. Your stories fuel VoltEdge.